So today I'm going to be watching this video. It's called Crazy Dutch Bridges, the Science of Erasmusbrug, Rotterdam. So I guess this is about one bridge in particular. But yeah, tell me, is there a lot of crazy Dutch bridges? I know that in Netherlands there's a lot of great engineering, so I would love to see more. This thing right here looks absolutely mental. I've not seen a bridge like that before, but it looks really cool. Very, very interesting. Looking forward to learning about this. Tell me what you think about it. Let's watch.
The variety of bridges has to deal with the situation in the Netherlands. The Netherlands is a country with a lot of waterways, very close to the ocean. We are below sea level. It's creative, but on the other hand, you also have to look to the typical site. What are the possibilities of that site? And that also determines partly the type of bridge you are building at that location.
Yeah, I like that as well. The fact that there is so many waterways, rivers, canals, that they don't just build standard bridges, use a bit of creativity, a bit of like interesting thought. What's your favourite bridge in the Netherlands? I would love to know, maybe check out some of them as well. Yeah, I guess there's going to be a variety of different ages as well. This old Roman one, I love it, man. So much history in that, the shape of it, the quality of it to still stand up today. Kind of testament to that Dutch engineering as well.
This is a Roman type of bridge, or masonry bridge. It's completely built with stones. And then the arch form is the most convenient form to carry the loads. The arches are relatively small, but it has to do also with the material. They were not able to build bridges with large spans. This is a relative cheap solution, just a plate girder bridge. So you can build up it in totally and then go to the site and put it in position. There are numbers on the bridges also inside in the bridge that's useful for inspection. So if you observe something, you can make your
very clever
remarks on paper and say, at that position I found a fatigue crack, or there is a need for extra conservation and that kind of stuff.
I mean, even that a very simple bridge, but it's just very nice, clean lines. I like the colour as well. Give it a bit of a pop of colour as well. Is this quite a common bridge around the Netherlands then?
This is a very modern one.
Cool.
This type of form is an architect who has a very important input for this bridge. But also due to modern technology, the material is improving. So you are able to make more slender structures.
I mean, that is beautiful. Like I always like buildings and things with these red bricks. You don't really get it too much on modern architecture. Usually on buildings it's a lot of glass and metal and things. So when I see a building like this, I see this red brickwork, I really like it. But that's quite spectacular as well, man. Again, it's like such a cool way to see architects bring their ideas to life. And bridges, I love architecture, but I've never really thought about the difference in bridges before, so this is actually quite enjoyable for me to watch.
Now this is comparable with the previous one. Cables from top of the pillar and then to the deck. So it's a so-called cable-stayed bridge. These bridges are used in areas where you need longer spans. The cable stays are an alternative, let's say, for the arch bridge. Also, you have to connect these steel cables to each other. There are people who like it to see the reality of a connection. But it could also be done inside the bridge itself. That's a matter of choice. Yeah, this is a steel deck. The steel parts are shipped to this area, welded together. Then they build up a surfacing system, an asphalt layer or a concrete layer. And this is a so-called bascule bridge with one hinge.
Oh, this is what this is?
With a counterweight. This is a so-called bascule bridge with one hinge. With a counterweight at the other side. So you need a rather light mechanical equipment and to open and to close the bridge. It's more or less in equilibrium. The type of the bridge, yeah, that's just a choice of the architect. Let's say, okay, I like to build a very nice bridge. It makes it very attractive. But there is no real technical reason to choose for this. It makes it more expensive. That's for sure, but yeah, it's very nice to see.
Very nice to see, man. I guess that's probably my favourite so far because it's the most unique. Usually those types of bridges will be the I don't know what you call it, like a drawbridge, something like that. But to see that one where it takes the full thing with that arm, like really cool. So again, I love the uniqueness of it.
And a normal
Rotterdam.
solution would be that you have a point here and a point here. So it opens just in parallel in the direction of the road.
One way, okay.
If people are making a film in Rotterdam, you will always see a shoot from the Erasmus Bridge and from the Willems Bridge. That makes also the city of Rotterdam interesting for filmmakers. Nice buildings, nice bridges. So that has a positive spin-off. But on the other hand, you have to realize that it costs more money. This is also a bascule bridge. So let's say the counterweight is below the bridge, so you don't see it. Yeah, and what you see here, that's a typical steel bridge with a steel orthotropic bridge deck. If you look it from below, and then you see a lot of longitudinal ribs and some cross beams. And that's a typical steel bridge deck used for movable bridges, but also for the most modern fixed bridges. And it's not a unique Dutch concept. It's used everywhere. In the States, in China, everywhere you see the same type of structure.
Yeah, that's really cool. Is there a city or town in Netherlands that has like more unique bridges than anywhere else? Where's your favourite city to visit to see things like this?
The bridge is built for, let's say, 100 years, 120 years. So people can enjoy it for a very long time.
Yeah. That's what I like when he's saying that some of these are more expensive than just doing like a simple bridge. I really appreciate making that investment for something like he says that can last a long time. That can people can just appreciate when they look at it every day, when they drive across it. Like I think you kind of feel good when you go across a cool bridge like that. But I do it anyway. Bonus bridges, nice. Williamsbroek.
This is also a cable stayed. That these tubes are used for other infrastructure, just for telephone cables, internet, and that kind of things. It isn't a part of the structural behavior of the bridge. Now, this is also a very traditional bridge. You see it a lot in the Netherlands, and then the counterweight is not below the road surface, but the counterweight is now in this area. And that's with respect to costs, that's a very attractive solution. Let's say for a bascule bridge you have to build a very large concrete basement for the mechanical equipment as well as for the room you need for the counterweight. This is just a typical inspection tool, and the advantage of this inspection tool is that you can put it very easy on the bridge. It's just a truck, and the whole system is folding open, and so you can come very easy under the bridge.
Makes sense. A very good idea. Okay, man. So yeah, excellent video. Really cool. As I said, I'm not an architecture expert, but I really like to visit different cities and just like admire the buildings, see what makes it unique to a certain country, just see the different styles of different countries as well. So yeah, bridge architecture is not really something I've thought too in depth. I do really appreciate nice bridges when I'm in different countries as well, when I'm crossing them. So yeah, it kind of makes sense with all the waterways that Netherlands have, that there would be some really cool ones as well, and that definitely is the case. So yeah, tell me what you think about this video. I'm sure there's probably a lot more interesting ones that were not in this video also, so let me know some of them. Maybe I'll try and find another video that's got more Also tell me about like interesting buildings around the Netherlands as well. Is there any interesting buildings with nice architecture, whether it's old or new? Tell me about them in the comments as well. And yeah, tell me what you think about this video. Thanks.